Hello everyone, tonight we are doing a re-review. This is patch 9.10 and we're looking at the T-127 light tank. It is a Russian trainer. This is a premium vehicle. It runs I think $3 or $4 when it's full price. Basically an easy way to think of this is an LTP on steroids. You have the same gun as the LTP, but it fires a little bit faster. It's not the exact same gun, but it's pretty much the same gun. It's a little bit faster in some of its stats. It aims faster, fires faster, so it makes it a better gun. And then on top of that, it also has better armor than the LTP. And the one thing that this tank has that a lot of the in-store Tier 3 premiums don't have, let's say the M22 Locust, the T-15 light tank, this tank is the only purchasable premium Tier 3 tank that gets so once again, it is the only purchasable, which means that it's not a gift tank. Like the LTP is a gift tank, the BT7 artillery is a gift tank. I don't know the matchmaking for either of those, but what I can tell you is the T-127 is the only one that you can buy from the store or with gold that has preferential matchmaking. All of the other Tier 3 premium tanks do not have pref matchmaking, so they all see Tier 5, which kind of sucks. Though with the M22 Locust, because it's so fast, you can use it like a scout, which it is. The same kind of holds true for the T-15, but the T-15 is a little more sluggish, but it still makes a good scout. I'm trying to think of what else. We have the pack, the FCM pack 40 is gone, the French tank destroyer. That also had Tier 5 matchmaking. The Gross Tractor is a special tank that you can buy once in a while that does not have preferential matchmaking, so you're going to see Tier 5. The German S3, this is going to be, let's see here if that's, no, it's a medium. And so is the Gross Tractor. Both the Gross Tractor and the, let's see, what is it? Yeah, I'm sorry, the S35, this guy. Neither of these tanks gets preferential matchmaking, so really it is a unique tank in that it is the only one out of all of the Tier 3 premium tanks that you buy that gets preferential matchmaking. The tank itself is okay at crew training. It has 4 slots, however, it is one-off, and that is most of the Russian light tanks. So let's say the T-50 at Tier 5, at Tier 6, the bathtub, what is it called? The MT-25, the LTTB, the T-54 lightweight. Those all have a commander, a gunner, and a driver, but they also have a loader, and this one has a radio operator instead. This crew does match up with the A-20 perfectly. So if you have a Russian A-20 that you like to run, you can train that crew in this tank and use it to, you know, the crew fits perfect, but that's the only one really that I can find that has a perfect fit crew. So as far as training goes, it's not a great trainer, but it's an okay trainer. I mean, you can still put your guys in here. You can see here I have a variety of different tanks represented in this guy right now. So let's take a look at it compared to the LTP. This one has 250 hit points. The LTP has 230. Most of you guys are familiar with the LTP because it was a gift tank, so if you've been playing the game for a while, I kept mine. Some people sold theirs, but if we look at the weight, it's heavier. This is not a fast tank by any means. Top speed 38 kilometers per hour, traverse speed 34, so it drives like a heavy tank. It's got 40 front hull armor. If we look at the LTP, we're in 30-30. This guy's 40-40 up front, which is not bad for a Tier 3 tank. 30 on the sides of both the hull and turret, and 30 on the back of the hull, 25 on the back of the turret. Of course, you know, that's your soft spots. So I would liken this to a miniature KV tank on Tier 3. If you're on a strictly Tier 3 match, you are going to be the heavy tank of the match, and you're going to brutalize the other team unless they can get around you. But this is a pretty hefty little tank, and people will use gold on it occasionally. It's not perfect armor. There's definitely other Tier 3 tanks. You know, let's look at the cruiser. He's got 30s. I think most Tier 3 tanks have around 30 to 35 armor. Here we go. This guy's 20 and 15 on the BT7 artillery. What else do we have here? I know I got a couple more Tier 3s here. The Panzer, 30-30. T-15 light tank, 30-30. We're just looking at the frontal armor here. Who else do we have? I know I got more. M22 Locust, there he is. 25-25. So as you can see, the armor is far superior than any of those tanks. You got 10 more armor on the front, both the turret and the front of the tank, than any of the other Tier 3 premium and non-premium tanks that I have in my garage anyway. It doesn't mean that there aren't others that have more, but this tank is pretty well armored. And once again, preferential matchmaking. The other thing that makes this tank interesting is going to be its gun. And the gun is really, it's a Tier 2 gun, but it's fairly good for this tank. You're going to fire every 2.5 seconds or less. Average penetration is 51. Now, on Tier 3, you're going to penetrate almost everything you run against. On Tier 4, you're going to have trouble with some of the tanks, but the average damage is 47. Terrible dispersion at 43, so it takes a while to aim. That means that you're going to be firing a lot of times and you're not fully aimed. If you're pulling the trigger, you know, well, 2.1 second aim time, though, so that's pretty fast. I would say the aim time matches up with your fire rate. I apologize. I take that back what I said before. The dispersion I'm thinking is accuracy. The bullets are going to kind of go all over the place, even if you're fully aimed. So it's not good accuracy at distance, though I think the gun feels accurate, but I mean, with .43, that's pretty bad. Your aim time does match up with your reload time. So every time you reload, you should be fully aimed. So I apologize. I take that other statement back. But yeah, it's got a good little gun, and that rate of fire makes this thing tear things up. Now, in a Tier 4 match, obviously, it's not going to be much fun, as any Tier 3 tank isn't. But you will not see Tier 5 with this tank. So that is... I guess what I'm getting at is this. World of Tanks is taking out almost all of the preferential matchmaking tanks. If you have a pref tank, you're going to have something in a year from now, most likely, that no one else is going to have, except for everybody that bought it before they did that. But they are really aiming this game away from the preferential match-made tanks. So they're going to get rarer and harder to get. So now's your chance to get this tank. It's not on sale right now, but I would say it's worth it not even on sale. This is one of my favorite low-tier tanks. Now, I don't drive it a whole lot anymore because I mostly play Tier 6 and 7 and higher. So, you know, and you feel a little guilty as you get more battles under your belt going down into Tier 3. But I do have friends that, you know, want to join, and so a lot of times I will join people that only have Tier 3 or 4 tanks. This is a good way for me to play with my kids and make a little bit of extra income. It doesn't make a ton of money, but... You know, I'd rather make 12,000 credits than 5,000 credits or 9,000 credits, wouldn't you? It's an extra 4,000 or 5,000 credits. So this is good at making a little bit of money. But really, the aim of this tank, and this is why they're removing these from the game, this is why they removed the French tank destroyer from the game, is because good players are buying these tanks and they're going down into the lower tiers and killing all the new players. So this is one of those tanks that encourages seal clubbing, as they call it. Now, I don't do it a lot, but tonight we're going to be doing it. And like I said, this tank is okay at seal clubbing, because if you know how to drive, you're going to keep the tank in safe positions. You're not going to get overextended, and it is going to perform for you, especially with that premium matchmaking. So I would definitely recommend this tank. I know it's horrible to recommend a tank that's a seal clubber, and I feel a little guilty about it. And I should, but at the same time, this is a lot of fun. And like I said, these are not going to be around forever. They are going to be pulling them from the game eventually. So I would say, you know, now's a good opportunity to get it. We are getting into October of 2015, and I can guarantee you this thing's going to be gone definitely by next summer, but it might even be sooner, because I know in the next patch they're pulling a bunch of tanks. So now might be a good opportunity to get this tank. Let's go ahead and run this. Obviously, things have changed a little bit. On Tier 3, this thing is still king. On Tier 4, we have new tanks like the Martyr, well, newish tanks like the Martyr 38T. We've got to deal with the Matildas. There's a lot of people that run Matildas and Martyrs. You got the Kehoe. Some tanks that you're going to run against on Tier 4 that are going to just tear you to shreds, where... A year ago, not so much, you know. So now you've got a lot of people playing these, you know, Tier 4 tanks that you are going to run into in this thing, and they will give you a hard time. But on a Tier 3 matchmake, this is a great tank to play. So enough talk, blah, blah, blah. we have kind of gone over what the important things are. And once again, it's only a tier 3 tank. And like I said, $3 or $4. We're not going to get too crazy into it. But this is a fun tank. I'll just leave it at that. See you in a second here. Oh, yeah, I probably should go over this before we go out. I am running vents. I am also running the coated optics so I can see a little bit further. And I'm also running the gun laying drive. I didn't feel like the tank needed to load any faster. But you could, I probably would say you could swap up coated optics for a gun rammer. Does it have? Oh, this one doesn't have the gun rammer. That's why I don't have a gun rammer installed. Okay, so no gun rammer. And then you also, I've been using the premium Lend-Lease oil to make this thing run a little faster, and it does help. So Black Chicken's going to join us, it looks like, and we are off. All right, so BC has brought his SU-76I, which is also a Seal Clubber. That one will never be available again. Oh, they're doing the PZB2s for 2 days. We're gonna get screwed the whole time. This is gonna throw off our matchmaking. Well, we'll try it anyway. This might be a bad time for us to play because the PZB2 is rentable for 2 days. And so that's going to make some trouble for us because we're going to get a lot of tier 4 battles. We'll see how this one goes, but I might just wait and finish this up on a different night. Black Chicken is driving the 76i, which I was telling you before. That tank is one of the best tanks in the game as far as low tier, like this type of thing. It is one of the other tanks that has the preferential matchmaking. I think it might be the only other tier 3 tank that gets pref matchmaking. And it's, you know, they only sold it for a day, and then they pulled it. And I was so mad because I had the money to buy it, and I was gonna try to wait until the weekend was over, so hoping maybe it would go into the store. And of course, that was completely inaccurate. You see the Locust, no trouble. With my 55 penetration, the Locust is like a little bug. The BT7 I gotta watch because he's got the penetration of nothing, but he's got that derp gun. Can I hit this dude? No. What are we dealing with here? Now the M81's going to be a problem because this guy's pretty fast. He's tricky. I think BC got him. Yep. I tried to shoot him in the arse. No luck. We hits at the same time. We're going to lose that other side. We better push hard. How's Black Chicken doing? Has he gotten any damage? Nope. Push, 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 boys. We're going to have to push fast. So you can see this tank against tier 3s, no issues whatsoever. I penetrated every single shot. We got a PZBT over there, and a Keyhoe, and an M3 Lee, and a Hetzer. You can't take one PZB2. I mean, there might be 2 over there, but... God, there are 4 of them on this battle. Crap, on their side. How come they got all the cool tanks? Now, this is going to be a little more of a problem. I'm going to try to see what I can see. Yeah, see, the T-40, he's got thicker armor. I got to find this. That Stewart ain't going to be able to get through me, but the T-40, if he's spoiling for a fight, I'm in trouble. I can't do anything to him from the front, I don't think. Maybe I can get to the top of his little turret there, but I doubt it. T-40 went the other way. These guys are smart. They went around the hump. I can't get to him now. Oh, our PZB2 is getting ripped up. He's going to die. Oh. No. Oh, good. Nice job. Now, the Stewart's actually got a decent amount of... oh, I thought I had Black Chicken. I hit Black Chicken. Crap. I didn't think he would ram him. And we're just going to have to try to hold it here. This thing weights a lot. Let's see. Got 3 on. We're going to win this. Should we go? Yeah, what the heck. Yeah, I don't think I had any weight. Ooh, a Valentine. That's not a good target to go against. Those guys are going to win anyway, but... So you can see here, the back chicken had 4 freaking kills. So I shot back chicken in the back. Actually, in the side. Pretty good... Pretty good score. So that's what I'm talking about. I guesstimated. I said about 12 to 14,000. There you go, 14.6. And it won't be too much for the... I didn't have any repairs, so 14.48 was my take-home. I only spent $200 on that. Ammunition cost nothing. Black chicken, of course, rocked the day. I'm not... Am I by experience? Yeah. There we go. I was a little better than that. On a Tier 4 battle, that's not bad. So that's... You know, that gives you an idea how this little guy plays. We'll run 1 or 2 more, so you can see some more action. But like I said, this is a fun little tank. If it's played by, you know, if you take your time and play well, it can be fun. So let's go ahead and run another one. Well, they put me on the bottom here. Yeah, BC and I are going to go on the bottom half. So I told you guys I got a new video card, and I love the card, but now I'm having to keep the side of my computer open because the computer, the processor is starting to overheat. The card just generates too much heat inside the box. And, hang on, yes. And so what happens is if I don't open that cooling area up, the heat kind of like collects in the back of the computer and then slowly vents out, and then it makes everything get hot in there. So I found that just by cracking open the case, that works great, and it cools it off enough to run the computer just fine, and I don't overheat. It actually stays really cool when I do that. But when I close the case, the processor starts to overheat and my alarm goes off. So got it spotted. The LTP is going to hide. Wow, Black Chicken's getting really aggressive. Okay, I'll have to go with him, see if I can help him. This poor LTP. He thought he was going to go out and seal club. Instead he got bastinated. I'm going to wait up, see if we can get this guy. He's going to hit me again. Alright, looks like we've got the hill pretty well taken care of. Thinking we'll go left. Martyr 38T is coming around. Oh, crap. I went too far. I think BC should be able to handle him no problem, but the Martyr can penetrate. He tried HE. Hold on, BC. Wait till I get there, bud. Or don't. Black Chicken has 3 kills already. I might as well not even be here. He's just killing everybody. The Stewart shouldn't have pushed the PZ-1C. Yeah, good PZ-1C can really mess you up. Oh. Come on, guys. Quit missing. What am I hitting? I couldn't see what was back there. With the Panzer. Finally, I got a kill to Black Chicken's 4. The Panzer 1C is going to run away. Where did he go? Is he still going north? Yeah. I'm going to cut him off at the pass. So you can see this is a slow tank, especially compared to, like, you know, likes of that. He's going to go after the artillery. Oh, no. T-127 doesn't stand a chance unless he can get a lucky one shot in. It's got another PZ-1C to contend with. I think it's history. I think they're probably all reloading at this point. No, don't miss. It's great. I hit him when he was dead. Crap. And even better that time. Still, it only took one hit, so 15,100 was the take home. Yeah, this tank makes as much money as a regular tier, you know, if on good games. And these aren't great games. I mean, you know, I'm doing okay. Bad Black Chicken, of course, is rocking it with his always top score. Stop it, Black Chicken. Hey, but that's okay. He's winning for us. So, yeah, but you can see this is a fun little tank, and it really does stand up to a lot of the guns that you run into. Oh, we got a tier 2 match. Lordy. Now, they have a couple tanks that can kill us. The UE-57 is going to be a problem. Those BT-7 artilleries are a problem. If the Panzer 1Cs can get around me, they're a problem, but they won't be able to do anything from the front, really. Just make me confused. So, once again, we're going to go down Tank Alley. Watch what the rest of these guys do. The Hago. Jack the Pick? The Epic. Oh, Jack the Epic. That's cute. I like that name. Whoop, gonna swing across. Not sure what that was, but be careful here, because if I get too far up, I can get... Oh, how did I bounce on a light tractor? Oh. Oh, there's the UE. We need to get that guy. Come on, BC. Dang it, it's ripping BC up. So I'm just going to stick with BC from here on. No, we lost the hill. That can't be good. Shot in the back by the Tetrarch. Nah, this might not go well. Try to get BC's attention. These guys are moving in on cap. Now the Panzer II has a pretty decent armor. That BT, yeah, I gotta watch for him. The Panzer IIc is gonna give me. And I've lost my driver, so I'm gonna heal him up and BT-7R. Oh, yeah, that's, you gotta watch that BT-7 artillery. Like I said, he's got a wicked gun. He can tear you up if he gets if he gets through. He definitely loaded gold there. There's no way he did that without gold. Yeah, we got some dud players going on. But what are you gonna do? That's the lower tiers too. You never know what's gonna happen. You might get, you know, a good game. You might get totally just run over. That's one of the reasons why I don't love playing at low tiers. Plus now with the map thing. Oh, there goes BC. Well, you win some, you lose some. He's still got 3 kills. I shouldn't have pushed that BT-7 artillery. I should have gone back and gone after the PZ-1Cs. Not that, I don't know that we could have changed the title of this battle, but yeah, maybe, because they only really have tier 2s left at this point. So I'm interested to see what happens. The D2 is pretty much tearing them up. Good shot. Oh, well, so much for that. Tetrarch's a pretty good tier 2 tank, so... Nope, we just lost. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Still made 10,000 on a loss. Black 27 shots from the one and 13 from the other. That was great. But yeah, BC's still top scorer on the team. I was still fourth. I don't seem to be playing as well as normal tonight, but whatever. Yeah, I guess I am. I'm never very good. So that is, we'll do one more battle, but you can see so far, I mean, you do lose games, and obviously on tier 3 and 2 and all that stuff, things happen really fast sometimes. And, you know, this is where you really run into those, well, sometimes you run into them at higher tiers too, but you run into that lopsided thing, especially on the low tiers where the battles are over in like 2 minutes, and you just, there's nothing you can do if you're getting attacked from the front and the back, and that's just what happened there. So we got a Wesp on the other team. This is going to be interesting. Where the heck is BC? Did they put him over there, huh? Well, I'm gonna go the one line. We'll poke out and take that island. Hopefully our guys will defend the base. This is not one of those hill tanks. But you can see here, the Panzer 1C does have a hard time with this tank, unless she's loading gold. If he loads gold, you're doing good. But once again, then you also have to deal with, and this is one of those reasons why I like to review these tanks, because last time I played this tank, there was no BT-7 artillery, but now he's a pretty big threat to this tank. You've also got the new Japanese tanks that are in, you know, and so it's not all happiness. You know, the BT-7 artillery's got that derp gun. It's kind of like a low tier KV, KV2. The Tiki. Gotta watch for the artillery though. That Wesp is gonna be looking for us. PZ-1C. Man, I think we might lose this. The way that we're bunched up and they're bunched up, it's not good. It's bad stuff. No, the Locust has a pretty decent gun. He has a 50 some penetration, so he can get through me pretty easily. But you can see this gun, even with the wide arc, it's not too bad. It's really not too bad. I want to see if I can get into their RD pen, but man, our team is Black Chicken still alive? Yeah, he's holding up the hill. That's good. PZ-1C, go get that artillery, buddy. Yeah, now they're starting to fall. They're getting crushed. TP. Is he firing? What's this guy doing? I think he's just a dud tank, but we'll kill him in case he shows up. This sucks because this is not going to give you an accurate, you know, score. Holy crap! Okay, I was gonna say, did the Wesp just kill that? Hey, I actually got 2 kills. Well, the one doesn't count really. And Black Chicken's gonna even it up here pretty quick. Where's that Stewie? Is he still up there? That poor M3, he tried. BC's got 2 kills. Can he make it 3? He probably can. Nope, he's gonna go over. Boom! Oh, he didn't die. And so, once again, at these volatile tiers, you know, you're going to get that kind of thing. All right, so in conclusion, that was the best battle. Usually what happens in these tanks is my best battle is usually my first battle. But in this case, the best battle was the last battle. 18,191. I think I might have Nope. Black Chicken still beat me by a long shot. Crap. Dang you, Black Chicken. Dang you. You freaking rock, Black Chicken. So, yeah, this is, you know, good stuff. And it is definitely a seal clubber. You cannot play this tank unless you're new. I'll tell you what, I got a lot of guys that watch my videos that are new to the game. I do not feel bad recommending this tank to you. It's a lot of fun. Now, obviously, the crew makes a difference, and I've got a decent crew in here, but this is a fun tank. It's got good bones, and it's definitely worth picking up. For those of you veterans out there, well, yeah, you should feel guilty when you play it. I certainly do, but I still play it. And I still recommend it. This is a great little tank. And as you saw, there weren't very many of them out there. It was basically me and Black Chicken running them. So anyway, have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe. I will be, like I said, going through most of my premium collection here and kind of going over patch 9.10, patch 9.11, maybe even into 9.12, kind of updating all the reviews for 2015, 2016, because I try to keep these up to date because, like I said, most people do a review of something like this and then they never do it again. So what you're seeing is like 2 or 3 years old, and things change for these tanks because of new tanks that are introduced. So see you guys on the battlefield. Thumbs up help, and be sure to subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.